humbled, you know, because there was times in my life where I was fully arrogant and just fully pride, man, just full of pride, like, and the pride will take everything away before anything will take anything away.
13 years old, I had a decision to say yes or no. At 13 years old, I gave in to try to fit it. I said yes to marijuana. I told myself this will be the only time I ever try this. I'll never cross the line. I'll never drink alcohol. I'll never try hard drugs. I'll just smoke a little marijuana. I mean, come on, it's not that bad. It didn't stop at marijuana. It progressed.
What's up, guys? This is Zeke here. We're gonna start a little episode to give you guys a little platform to reach out, give you guys a little positivity in your life. Zeke Speaks once a week. This is episode 1. I'm here with Stu.
Yes, sir.
Stu's gonna be asking some questions that we get and receive from students. Guys, please feel free to reach out. We'll have our information on the bottom of the screen. We'll have our information on the end of the video, guys. But it's an opportunity for you to reach out, somebody to talk to, and just a way for you to get some things off your chest. So we hope to hear from you guys soon. But Stu, if you want to go ahead and read off our first
ever
question, guys. There is a tab, and we'll get that information to you, like I said. But it is an opportunity for you to get on and send us in some questions that you have, and hopefully we can answer some questions for you.
All right, here we go. Number 1, the first one. Lately, I've been feeling stressed. Been down a lot, dealing with a breakup and bad grades. Just trying to figure out how to deal with the stress and the negative emotion. I was looking to see if you had any advice or tips.
Bad grades and stress, like
Bad breakup too.
bad breakup, bad grades, stress. I mean, I know for me, like, it's hard when you get in a rut, man. Like, when you get in a rut, like, it's hard. Like, you know, for me, I believe when you get yourself in a rut and you get yourself in a hard situation, it's like, can you pull yourself out of that situation? Like, you get bad grades, but why do you get bad grades? Like, is there something that you can do to better your grades? Like, or is it the actual struggle of you not intellectually knowing? Like, are you not pushing your potential? Like, are you not taking advantage of opportunities that you have to grow or to get better in that area? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or bad relationships, like you had a bad breakup. Why? Because it wasn't the right person for you in your life. Like, you know, if an opportunity, or in relationships especially, like, if somebody walks out of your life, like, they probably were never meant to be in your life to begin with, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people who are really meant to be in your life stay in your life. And I know for me, like, I worried a lot about that when I was growing up and coming through high school and even middle school. Like, I didn't want to lose friends. Like, I wanted to please everybody, and like, that's one of the worst mistakes you can make, is trying to please everybody, you know, and be a people pleaser. So my advice for you really would just be, like, you know, sometimes maybe the bad, you know, the bad breakups are for great reasons, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes maybe the bad grades are for your own reason. Like, you know, you have the opportunity to, or the ability, I should say, to make changes, you know, and start to do things. If your grades are bad, spend more time. You know, reach out and ask for help. Like, don't be afraid to go to the professor and say, look, I need some help. Like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I hope that answers your question, but we'll go on and answer another one.
Yeah. A lot of times too, this, you know, it could be a domino effect.
Absolutely.
Like a bad breakup can cause you to have bad grades. And just a thing there. But all right, our second one.
Totally agree with that. Domino effect. That's the truth, man.
Yeah.
That's the truth, for real.
So question number 2. This is a good one. This is a real good one. So when I was born, my dad began drinking. He was doing bad things and decided that he tried pot. He's 37 now, and he's mentally retarded. I don't know if that's real, like what he really is, or if that's like I don't know.
It's like an insult.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right,
I'm not sure. My mom left him when I was 2 and 7 months pregnant with she was 7 months pregnant with his brother. So his real question is, why would you do drugs knowing you have 2 kids?
That's a great question.
That's pretty deep.
Why do drugs?
When you have 2 kids at home. So this kid right now is obviously feeling like, why would he do that to us? Almost, you know.
You know, I think a lot of times, especially like, I guess I look at it from a different perspective. I see it, I guess, from both angles, because on one end, I was the one who destroyed relationships at a lot of times in my life, you know what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, I've seen, you know, like I've seen myself destroy relationships and not knowingly that I was destroying my relationships. Like, so I've been on the father's end where like I'm stuck in my weakness, or I'm stuck in my addiction in this sense, like, and I don't mean to necessarily neglect my kid, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I feel like we don't look through it through a neutral lens, if you know what I'm saying. Like, we look through it through our lens. Like, I'm mad because, why? Because my dad wasn't there. Because why? Because it's about me, right? Like, is it really about you? Or like, was your dad struggling? Like, I mean, real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, was he struggling? Like, everybody is not perfect, you know? And so I say that I look at this 2 ways now. Has your dad made an effort to come back into your life? Has your dad made an effort to reach out and say, hey, you know, I'm sorry, or like, I want to hang out with you, and you're neglecting spending that time with him? Like, if he's making that effort, maybe it's you who's not letting go of whatever it is that's making you and have this grudge or this hate inside your heart. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's important to forgive, and that's something that you have to do. That's a choice, you know. So I think definitely you have to look at it from 2 perspectives, and that being one perspective, and the other perspective being like, you know, there comes a point in time where if somebody, like I say, you know, and it's unfortunate if it's an immediate family member, but you have to make a choice at some point in your life. Like, are you gonna waste time holding on to something that can't change or not gonna change? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's not gonna change, then move on. Like, you know, like some things just aren't meant to be, and everything that's meant to be will be, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's important to look things through multiple lenses, if that makes sense. Like, don't look at everything through just your lens. You feel that? Like, and we do that because we're selfish. We're like, our natural nature as humans is to be selfish. Like, and that's just real, you know.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. You know, something I told the kids, you know, we're all human, even our parents. You know, I think it's hard as kids to, at an early age, to see that our parents are human. I think that's really hard, because as kids we see our parents as like put on this pedestal a lot of times. But some kids find out earlier than other kids that, well, my parents are human. It kind of hurts probably a lot of times.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think a lot of times, you know, and we put our parents on pedestals, we put ourselves on pedestals, like, you know, and then we realize, like, we really ain't, you feel me? Like, we really ain't nothing, like, you know, and sometimes, you know, sometimes it's like, you gotta let things in life humble you, you feel me? Like, you know, I remember, like, washing my underwear in the sink, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I had the same pair of underwear, and like, I was not trying to have my drawers stink, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just being 100, like, that's just me being real, like, and I was humbled, you know, because there was times in my life where I was fully arrogant and just fully just pride, man, just full of pride, like, and the pride will take everything away before anything will take anything away, and I really believe that. Stay humble, because if you stay humbled, you will continue to achieve great things in your life, and opportunities will continue to present yourself, because destiny has a way of, like, allowing good people who do the right things to have opportunity to achieve great things. And so you live the right way, and you begin to realize that you have the opportunity and the capability of accomplishing great things. So
amazing. All right, we have time for one more. I think this is a good one. It's a sports related one, so that's good. Zeke, I'm a student athlete. Wondering about my football career. Been wanting to push for those D1 schools. D1, he's trying to go D1.
Come on.
It's been eating me up inside because I don't think I have the height or the weight or even the speed to compete. I don't know what to do, so I figured you can help.
So,
Self-confidence.
self-confidence, huh? That's what it
Doesn't
sounds
think
like.
he has the height, weight, or the speed to compete with the guy.
And I see this a lot. It's a self issue. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Is it not always a self issue?
Yeah.
Like self-confidence, self-worth, or is it just because we're selfish and nothing's good enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, we always want more, you know what I'm saying? And that's the bottom line, is I truly believe that we're born selfish, like, and I just feel like that's like, you know, that's part of it, you know. I feel like that's just who we are as humans. We're born selfish, and that goes back to, you know, the word self, and it comes before self everything, you know. Self-esteem, self-issues, self-worth. Why? Because we're selfish. Because if it's not good enough for us, it's not good enough for anything, you know. And it's like, well, it's not good enough because of what? Like, because what is good enough? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let good enough be what it is right now, you know, and stop searching for good enough. Like, you're already good enough. You already got good enough. And you know, D1, the thing I can say about that is, like, you're gonna let who limitate you, or who put limitations on you, or who limit your possibilities. Because I know people who have gone to have very successful careers who weren't Division I athletes, you know what I'm saying? And it's not all about that. Like, it's not. It's about so much more, it really is. And if you truly love the game, if you truly love anything in your life, and not being the game, but if you love anything, you won't let a limit, a doubt, none of that be a obstacle or an even thought of letting that slow you down. Like, realize as a human is like, this right here is powerful. Like, your mind is absolutely powerful. And you know, as we wrap up here, you know, I just like, I heard something the other day, and it was really great. And the more I think about it, the more I realize it's like, that's so real. Like, and I kind of had to think about, you know, the message that I heard, and I realized, like, it's so true. Like, man, as humans, like, I feel like we are really like the only like creature that has the ability to take the phrase like I am, you feel me, like I am, and say I am whatever, and literally make yourself whatever you say you are. Like, you feel me? Like, if you're sitting there and you're like, I am mad, you're gonna get what? Madder and madder and madder. Like, you feel me? Like, or if you're like, man, I'm pissed, like, I'm pissed, I'm gonna get more pissed, and then I'm gonna get more pissed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you aren't happy, like, tell yourself maybe, I'm happy, like, and just walk throughout your day, you know, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. If you really gotta tell yourself I'm happy all throughout your day, do it. And I guarantee you, you're gonna be like, hey, I'm kind of happy, like, you know, like, you know, but just try it, like, you know, just try it. And it's something that I've done. Like, I am good enough, like, I am joy, like, I am kind, like, I am respectful, like, I am loyal, you know, like, but it's contagious, you know, and it falls back on character, you know, character and doing the right things, and no matter how talented you are, how good at whatever you are, you know, doing the right things is always going to be the right way to go and the right route to take. And so well, that's great. Hey, we're going to be doing this once a week, guys, so we hope you enjoy it. Again, please send in questions, guys. Anything you have, we'd love to hear from you. We'll put the information on the screen, give you guys an opportunity to reach out to us, but please, love to hear from you. If you guys want your name listed, please, we'd love to shout you out. Way to give you an opportunity. And anything else, you know, we can do for you guys, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, hope to see you back next week. This is Zeke Speaks, week 1, episode 1. Hope to see you back.